Hey Leos, how's it going? Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. I'm Fairlight. Man, it's just kind of a somber like mood tonight, man, but it's the night I'm finally fucking putting up some videos, so whatever, man. Um, you know, might as well just dive into the reading. Excuse me. That's interesting. Like as soon as I want to dive into the reading, my throat got all fogged up, all cloudy and um so Leos, are you not speaking your truth? Do you got a block in your throat, man? uh Fuck, I get it, but you need to sing. It's funny, I just did Virgo's video and it maybe this will be a theme for all these readings, I don't know, but I recently saw a meme. Fucking memes, uh that's said that fuck actually clears your throat chakra. So why don't we just take a big deep cleansing breath in and breathe out the word fuck, right? Don't just watch me do it, man. Fucking do it. Like deep, deep cleansing breath. Fuck. How's that feel? Does that clear that smoke out? You ready to speak your truth? You ready to let me speak some truth for you? All right. Let's see what we got. Well, it looks like for these readings, I'm going to do 2 decks at a time. If others start telling me they want to talk, I might listen, but it feels all right for this right now. So I've got the William Blake deck, and just the most beautiful deck I think I've ever had. And so you got a couple of 4s and a 2. 4 of Science, which is like 4 of Swords. And the card is called Repose. And look at that beautiful artistry. Repose. And it's an energy of, I'm just going to take these other ones away. It's an energy of rest and going within, meditating. Take another deep breath. Fuck. Like, really, let yourself have that moment of deep breathing. Fucking release it all. Like, because, because of what else I see and what else I know about, like, a special Leo to me and whatever. So take a deep breath, go within a little bit, and then it says, kind of find your muse. And it's interesting because it's the 4 of music is the 4 of cups. But this is called musing. And so it's a different energy of 4 of cups than I normally see it as. But I really like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like there's a kid in a tree handing something to the kid on the ground. I wish this would focus more. I'm going to get a better phone and a better camera. And then there's an old lady playing the harp. And then there's an old man who's just really enjoying everything that's going on over here. And over the harp, there's a little passage that says, "And I wrote my happy songs every child made joy to hear." So just breathe that in. Like, man, I'm just feeling like, Leo, you need to take some deep breaths. Like, have you just been trying to do for everybody? I mean, maybe that's kind of a Leo thing. Have you just been trying to do for everybody? But what about the child inside of you? And writing the songs or whatever your art is. I feel like this is a big thing of, like, especially with the other 4, about going inside, getting in touch with that inner joy, that inner spirit, that inner fire, not the fire that you give to everybody fucking else, but that inner fire for yourself, getting back in touch with your dreams. And there's other cards here, like, for fucking real. These 2, I'll just put them up really quick and we'll talk about it, but it's totally this message. It's about clearing that throat chakra, speaking your truth, and getting to this innocent desire of what you want to do. And I love the energies all working together, the air, the earth, and the water. For you, Leo, the sun, fire. This is about grounding and singing and writing and creating and speaking it out. And then you add your flame to it. You know what I mean? It's all four elements. But I beat a dead horse sometimes, but I just feel so like this card won't let me put it down. Musing is the name of the card. And I wrote my happy songs every child may joy to hear. Hey, come on and sing with me, Leo. Hey, dee. You don't got to know the song, just sing your own song. I sing because I want to sing. I sing. I said I sing. I sing because I want to sing. What's your song, Leo? What is your song that you want to sing? What is your dance that you want to dance? When's the last time you climbed a tree? When's the time in innocence you found something really cool and you gave it to somebody in innocence and it was received in innocence? And fuck anybody else receiving anything in innocence. It's about you giving to you. Ooh, just breathe that in, man. You giving to you, man. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of a hippie, whatever. Then there's this two of painting called Balance, and that would be equivalent to the Two of Pentacles. And it's all balance. That's what it's called. Balance. And what I fucking love about this card, God, I just fucking love William Blake, and I love the F word. And I need a better camera, whatever. But look at this, look at this giant like it reminds me of the Skywatchers. If you ever do psychedelics or whatever, and I've seen them even not on psychedelics, but I really see them often when I'm on psychedelics. And I look up at the sky and you'll see all these eyes and whatever, but sometimes they'll show greater versions of themselves. And there's like these great kind of beings that are watching. But this one is like bending over fucking backwards to show that they've got you. They've got you. And it's just a metaphor. Like, it doesn't have to be the Sky Watchers, but this is just saying you've got unseen big energy, supportive energy all fucking around you, watching out for you, looking out for you. And they've got you. They just want to bring you to balance. And it's interesting because the person, I feel like the color really wants to speak too. There's two figures, one's in white and one's in red. And the one that I feel like signifies you is the one in red. So let's go into the energy of red really quick. That's that base chakra energy. I mean, red can mean so many things, but it's this primal energy. It's sexual energy. It's not the sacral, but it is sexual. It's at the perineum, the taint, it's the base of your spine. It's security, it's safety, it's basic needs. Now we're getting somewhere. It's basic needs. Are your basic needs even fucking being met? Because the person in red is who this being is bending over backwards to help keep balance, because they want to make sure they don't accidentally fall over the edge of the cliff. Like, ooh, that makes me want to cry, Leo. Don't fall over the cliff, baby. Take care of your basic needs. Like, you're so like, here's this other person probably coming to you, probably, and they're in white, like their intentions are pure, but don't fall over the edge of the cliff, not even paying attention to your basic needs because you want to help people. And I feel like this other figure may be you too. That's your pure intentions. But keep your balance, baby. You know, keep that balance. So again, just to reiterate, these 3 cards. Meditate, man. Go into repose. Go within. Get quiet with yourself. Clear out that throat. You know, get creative just for you. Just for you for now. It can be for others later, but just do this for you and get your fucking balance back. And really what I heard was get your rhythm back. You know, is your rhythm off? Are you out of sync with your own divine timing? So just take a deep breath. You're okay. You know, you're okay. And so part of what has thrown you off balance, the Tower card came out reversed, and so did the 3 of Cups. And so, oh man, breathing that in, because the Tower card is still the Tower card, even if it's reversed, it still feels like some fuckery went on. But it being reversed feels like you got all the way to the edge and something stopped you from going completely shatter. Something stopped you from going completely full-on breakdown. But there was definitely a shock to your fucking world. And this 3 of Cups reverse, like, I got so many like concepts coming to it when I was looking at it. One could just be the obvious, like, were you drinking? Were you partying too much? Were you imbibing a little too much and letting too many people up in your world? You know, it happens, but you know, but it all fucking went to shit. And then I get this feeling of like gossip, you know, or just too many people getting their fingers in your pie. You know what I mean? Just too much in you. And I feel like, and it's like I'm channeling now. It's like you allowed this to happen. So it's like, it's not about like pointing the finger, but it is for you to get your power back means you need to take responsibility for you let this happen, you know, but you didn't totally let it happen. You let it happen to a point, and then you fucking recognized what was happening. And right away, here comes this. So that shows your wisdom. And everything that was acknowledged before, you know, maybe you let it happen because you feel like you have to save everybody. Or you let it happen because you've got all these people and you've got to be the light for them and you've got to serve them and you've got to, oh shit, they're taking me down. Their fucking toxicity is fucking up my world. And now my world's starting to fall the fuck apart. So the good thing is it looks like that's done. And no harm, no foul. There's a little harm, a little bit of foul, but you didn't go over the edge. So that's good. Now I'm feeling like I'm talking to a couple different Leos, I know, but you know, take what resonates, whatever doesn't, then it's not for you, but you know, whatever. That was pretty fucking intense though. Just 5 fucking cards. Like, wow, but did it clear your throat a little bit? Is there some validation? Is there some acknowledgement? Can you speak? Can you sing? I sing because I want to sing. Sing it with me. I sing. Oh, yeah, yeah. I sing. Ooh, you're making me hot, Leo. All right. So then we're going to, these two want to talk. Again, reiterating what was already spoken, but just with some different imagery. Speak your fucking truth. Speak your goddamn truth. I don't know why they want it to be said like that, but speak your goddamn truth. And then here, this innocence. There's this fucking innocence about you right now, Leo, that, you know, fuck this vibe, man. If you were in a bad scene or whatever, like, good the fuck riddance. Don't ever let that shit in your life again. I'm turning it face down. I don't want to look at it. Because this is a greater truth. Return to your innocence, man. Return to what this is like. Okay, this is the Page of Pentacles. So pages are often messengers. Actually they're messengers. But in light of all this, and what is your innocent message? What is your sweet message? What do you want to create? And this is like your creativity, but you want to anchor it down. I feel like this pentacle is really like rooting it down. What you're wanting to put down roots, or laying down a foundation. So whether your imagery, now I'm thinking of Alan Watts, maybe listen to some Alan Watts. There is something about shifting a paradigm, shifting a perspective. And I like how Alan Watts, now I'm going off into Alan Watts, whatever. I like how Alan Watts compares Western thought to Eastern thought, and how the child of Western thought will ask their parent, how was I made? There's this concept of we build, and maybe with that concept, it's so easy to tear down and destroy. In Eastern thought, a child of Eastern thought would ask their parents, how was I grown? I feel like that was a dramatic pause, but whatever. How was I grown? Ooh, can you feel the difference in that? Like, my heart just opened up with that. It's all about planting seeds. And yeah, you can build a foundation. And it's so funny because I'm a child of the West, so I always call this, building a foundation, creating a foundation. But for you, Leo, this is about planting seeds. What are you here to grow? Because this is the Four of Music. This is water and earth. What kind of seeds are you planting? What do you want to grow? What is this honest, this truth, and even this tree, and I feel like I'm not quite connecting with you of what is wanting to come through, but about how am I grown? Because there's something about a natural process to growing. You don't have to, no matter how fast you want it to grow, there's this natural, cyclical, divine timing inherent in growing things. How was I grown? There is a tilling the soil. There's this nurturing that comes in with how am I grown? What am I growing? Before you even pick out the seeds you want. Or you might pick out the seeds, but you have to make the ground fertile. And there's this whole process that I feel like maybe you're going through after getting so close to the edge. And so it's really a time for nourishing yourself. I feel like nourishing, loving, and this is all you for you. If others show up to bring you that nourishment, fine, whatever. If others show up that need you to nourish them, no. I just don't have it in me right now. No. Say no. No matter who they are. No. Repose. Balance, motherfucker. And plant those seeds and nurture the seed and make sure there's plenty of sunlight. This is you. This is the seed of truth. This is what you want to create. What is your child's song? What is the song of your inner child? Oh, so yeah, I could go on and on about that, but I guess I've already gone on and on about it. But these three want to like stay together, so I'm going to keep them together. And why do we sing? Because I want to sing. I want you singing. I want you singing, okay? So, okay. There's a couple of other little piles here that I feel like this Queen of Cups reversed, and I don't know why she's got all these cups behind her, or not cups, all these cups behind her. I don't want to acknowledge this whole stack of cards, but it is interesting what's behind it. It's the Queen of Cups reversed, and behind that is the Nine of Wands. And behind that, this King of Pentacles. And I don't want to go any further, but with that, because there's some other cards I want to look at with a whole nother stack, but just those I want to acknowledge. The King of Pentacles, I feel like that's your energy. I whether you're whatever, we're all the genders, right? We're all of it. God, I want to take off my shirt. It's getting hot. I mean, I have another shirt underneath, so if I strip down, but I feel like I need to be in the orange for a minute. Maybe I'll just put my hair up. All right, Leo, I'm getting all distracted by your heat. Well, is that a good thing? Like, are you shining again? Are you feeling warm? You're getting me all hot and bothered. No, Leo. The Queen of Cups reversed. That's a hard energy because it feels like it started out as like a sincere offer of love or a sincere way of being, and somehow you were flipped upside down with that. This could be somebody else. This could be another noun, person, place, situation, circumstance, idea, whatever. But just for the sake of whatever, we'll say that it was you. I feel like the truth of your being was this Queen of Cups, this sincere, loving, kind, creative person, very much in their heart, very, again, sincere and genuine and kind. And somehow, probably has something to do with this. It may not be the entirety of it. There's such a quietude to this, though. So, and the Leos I know, I feel like they're related, but they're also separate. So, take it for however it resonates with you. And so it's like something started out like this, and somehow you ended up feeling like this. And so I feel like there's a lot of being misunderstood. Like, and now, looking at it, this King of Pentacles, that could be you too. That could be somebody else. That could represent the other person, situation, circumstance. Reading it this way, it feels like, we'll just look at the energy of it, I guess, but it's like there was this strong, solid foundation. We'll go with the building, right? This is maybe where we go from being of the Western mind, where we make and build, to where we grow and nourish. So, although it's interesting, he's in this abundant garden. But I feel like the situation was pretty solid. But somehow, through the battle, yeah, and here's the Five of Cups walking away. Wow, there was wow. I didn't expect to read so into all these cards over here, but I'm going to end up taking this shirt off. 2 5s too. 5 of Swords and 5 of Cups. So, there appears to have been a struggle, Leo. There appears to have been a struggle. I feel like there was possibly some dishonesty going on, some deception. Not sure that you're not the one who was not quite delivering a truth, but that doesn't mean that you were the one that was being deceptive. I'm just saying it might have been you. Just from the Leos that I know, might have been you. Or at the very least, the communication that was being had, there was a lot of miscommunication, and whatever the circumstance, without creating too much blame. I don't mean to do that, but without creating blame, because, everything and everyone is a mirror. The closer to our reality they are, the greater mirror they are of it. Whatever it is that truth was not being served. It became more about winning. And instead of speaking to create understanding and resolution, it seems the words became trying to win, trying to overpower the other, and really having very little regard for how the other person felt. And Leo, you probably feel this way, that this person or situation, they had little regard for how you felt or for what you had to say. But I also feel like because this Five of Cups and the way this figure is standing over and looking really sad, crying over, and it looks like this, that maybe this could go either way, you know. Whoever tended to win the argument really have their back turned on how the other person feels. And the other person just felt like they lost everything. Felt like everything, they gave it all and they lost it all. And they're having a hard time turning away from this whole situation. But if they don't turn away, God, this is deep, Leo. Fuck. Whoa, is this a big hurt? Whoever it is, and if you feel this way, Leo, I'm so sad. And if the other person felt this way, I'm sad for them too. And maybe, again, it's a mirror. Maybe you both feel this way. But I'm going to put these down for just a minute. The imagery, like pictures are worth 1,000 words, aren't they? Watching this person walk away, hunched over and sad. But when you zoom in, here's this person hunched over and sad. And whether this is you or whether it's the other person, if they keep looking at this situation, if you keep looking at this situation, it's going to continue this horrible feeling, this victimization. But there's always those two cups standing, right? Those two cups standing. And when they or you do turn around, they're going to see those two cups standing, and they're going to cross the bridge and walk through the end of this. So, oh, that was hurtful. And now that may have to do with this. And Leo, and I'm sorry that because I apply it to some personal people that I know, you know, I might sound a little biased. So please forgive that. Take it for whatever it's worth, whichever figure you associate with. But I do feel like, because I'm the one giving the reading, that you are being asked to see how the other person might feel. So anyway, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. That was pretty deep, man. Y'all brought out my Scorpio in that one. But the good news is there's this new doorway, you know. You and they both walk away, you turn, you go on a brand new pathway and into this new doorway where the old door closes, and that situation is over. So, ta-da! At least that part is over. You avoided a lot. No matter how related the two situations are, it's over. So breathe that in. Let's do the fuck meditation again, okay? Take a big deep breath, Leo. And breathe out, fuck. The important thing is you came through it. So, you know, so this is just another way of illustrating that there was a solid foundation, but it got so wearing and you're just tired of fighting. You're tired of defending yourself. So it's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. And so it's like you don't even want to be the loving, kind person that you were. You tried, and it's like, whatever. So it's like now the emotion that you give might feel like fuck you. It might feel manipulative. It might feel whatever. You just don't have it to give. So don't. And just don't, because you don't have it to give. And even if you can validate that maybe someone else really got their feelings hurt from you, and that you probably got your feelings really hurt too, right now it's all about self-care. There's nothing you can do for them. There's nothing you can do for any situation right now. You need to repose. You need to get your balance back, and you need to sing your song. You need to get in touch with your inner child again, reiterating it all. But boy, it's not me, it's the cards. All right. That was pretty intense, Leo, and we're not even done. But like, whew, I got all hot. Probably all these candles I've got going too. All right, so whew, I just feel like let's take another deep breath. Like, whoa, have you fucking come through it? But you're here now. It's over. It's over. It's over. For some people, I don't think you just ended a chapter. I think you just ended a fucking book, and that's awesome, because we've got these other two things that look pretty fucking good. So, and it's so funny, like I'm not here yet, but I just want to say, I saw something, and it's the Four of Cups. And I took it as the Four of Cups. I usually take the Four of Cups as like you're being offered something, but you don't want it. And I said, God, but these other cards that I'll get to that clarified, I'm like, that Four of Cups makes no sense at all in alignment with these other cards. But then we've got this Four of Music. So I was like, well, maybe I'll try to clarify it when we get that far. And then this came out. So I'm going to just sing it again, say it again. And I wrote my happy songs every child made joy to hear. And I wrote my happy songs every child made joy to hear. I don't want to get on your nerves, Leo. I feel like a bit of impatience. Like, come on, get on with it. Well, Esther Hicks, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. And she'll say it until you believe it, And I wrote my happy songs every child made joy to hear. Get back into that innocence. It's like they won't let me leave you alone about it. I'm just a guide here. I'm just a channel for the guides. All right. So that's a weird combination of cards. I didn't want to acknowledge that, but because I don't want to acknowledge every fucking card in the stack. All right. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and we've got the Two of Wands. And so this is, again, talking about growing, planting seeds, nurturing that garden, nourishing all these beautiful, beautiful things. And she did that. She planted that garden. She nourished the seeds. She fertilized the ground. She did all of this. She planted all the seeds, and she grew that garden. She did this all herself, and all this yellow, standing in her power. Standing in her personal power. I don't know why I need to sing to you, Leo, but getting into that personal power and planting those seeds and seeing what you can bring to fruition. You've done it before, is what I'm hearing. You've done it before. It's what you do, and you'll do it again. Get your power back. Somehow you just lost steam. And so before I go into the Two of Wands, underneath that, you've got the Five and Six of Pentacles, which again speaks of that balance, again speaks of like some sort of divine, taking you out of this. But this is about self-worth, I feel. Now if you're having financial issues, then I feel like it's going to be okay. You're going to get help. I feel that very strongly. Going from the 5 to the 6, I'm so grateful it came out this way. But just as far as self-worth goes, and I feel like it's, if you will take the time to rest, go into repose, get balanced, and allow the unseen help that's all around you. Help is going to manifest. And so again, if this is financial, if it is material, you're going to get what you need. So take a deep breath. Breathe out. Fuck. Okay. But as far as self-esteem goes, all of this stuff has really fucked with your self-worth. So again, all this getting back in touch with your child song, your inner child, your soul song. I sing because I want to sing, right? And nourish yourself. And it's like, as you open up your voice, as you give voice to your truth, as you give voice to that song, as you give voice to all this creative energy that's flowing, as you give voice to the seeds you're planting and nourish and all of that stuff, as you do that, you'll start seeing your worth again. And I feel like you'll start receiving confirmation and validation of this worth again, to bring you into this Nine of Pentacles and to show you that the world is your oyster, baby. The world is your oyster. And I could go on and on about that, but I'm not going to, because that's enough said about that. So then this final message, the stack of cards. Indeed, there is this Four of Cups. But I'm going to take it to be this child song about, now I feel like it's okay. It's okay to reach out and grab that. It's okay to add it to your other cups you got here. You know, and this one is being offered just, again, you've got invisible help all around you. And I've seen other tarot readers see it as that, and I rarely will take it that way. But in light of all of this, go ahead. Fill your cup, baby. Fill your cup. And then we get this alignment. We get this judgment. We get this Ace of Pentacles, and we get the Lovers. Ooh, baby, you're going to get your groove back. So let's just take it one by one. The Chariot is like my favorite fucking card in the deck, because it's all about where you give your attention is where you go. And I love, you know, some of the cards, I like this one. Some of the cards will show the Chariot having reins. I feel like that's a misrepresentation of what the Chariot is. One of the things that I love most about the Chariot is that there are no reins. This person, this figure, is divinely guided. Divinely guided, got the stars over their head, the stars in their crown. This is such divine connection to their own divine light, coming in their crown chakra, just flowing that truth all through their being, flowing that light, that illumination, that self-illuminated. It comes in and flows out. You are a light because the light flows in as and through you, because you listen and you tune in to where that light is guiding you. You have this inner light. And yes, you've got this physical car, this chariot, cart, whatever. And there's two beings. And I love the duality, you know, the light, the dark. This can be inspiration and illumination and all these different things. But what's most important is that there will be those nouns to help that are giving you the force to keep moving. And these can represent people, places, things, situations, circumstances, whatever nouns. But the important thing is that there's no reins. So in there being no reins, we acknowledge that in your own sovereignty is so important. Your journey is such a sovereign one. Even if you have a partner, even if you have kids, this is your sovereign journey through life. This is your sovereign journey. And these people, places, things, situations, circumstances, these are all sovereign unto themselves too. So that you go along, you go down that road, you travel down that path, but there's always going to be paths, you know, going in different directions. And these are opportunities for you, but these are also opportunities for them. And invariably, they're going to go their own way. Not all of them, not all the time. Some people are lucky enough to have people, places, things, situations, circumstances going that full distance. But most of them don't go the full distance with where we're going. And especially the more our light shines through us, our path, it elevates and it twists and it turns, and that's how we grow. And part of growth is loss. And that's, well, we're back to that whole subject of growth again, right? Things die, but they become the fertile soil for the new seeds to be planted. And so the point about no rains is that you're so illuminated, your path is so illuminated that when they invariably go their own way, no rains means you let them go. You fucking let it go. And it may hurt, especially when it's people, but it can be other things too. But it hurts when it's people. It's so hard to let them go. It's so hard to understand why they would choose a different path from the one you're going on. But if you have reins on them, you try to pull them, they're going to pull back. And so, yeah, you might pull them and keep them and force them to go your way, but their heart's not going to be in it. And it's going to fuck up your path, you know? And you'll feel that discord. You'll feel that because their soul, their illumination is always going to try to pull them in the direction they want to go. And so there's going to be a fucking power struggle. And so it's just as bad if you do force them to stay on your path as it would be if they pull you off course and then you lose your way. And now you're going on somebody else's destination. And it's probably a codependent fucking thing, you know, toxic. And you're going in this direction because you so want to stay close to them, but your path lies in a different direction. Yes, I'm long-winded, whatever. And so then you're not going to be satisfied. And eventually, you know, when you're strong enough, especially with that kind of light flowing through you, there's going to be a power struggle. They're going to go their way, you're going to go your way, and then it's going to knock the whole cart over, and then everybody loses sense of direction. So you can avoid that by having no reins. And it may hurt to let them go, but if you love them that much, then fuck, why would you ever want to pull them off their path anyway? And if they love you, they would never want to pull you off of your path. And they may love you and they may try to pull you off your path, but that's toxic codependency. Real love, man, I love Pleiadian books, you know, and one of the biggest things that has stayed with me from reading Barbara Marciniak's books is love is allowing. The greatest virtue of love, God, I want to cry, is that love allows. Yes, I go on and on about the Chariot card, but that's how important the Chariot is. And that's how important it is to stay true to your light and how important it is to allow others to stay true to their light. So, with all that said, I'll try not to spend so much time on the rest of these cards, but we've got the Judgment card, which means you've been fucking through it. You've been through the fires of hell. That's the second time I've said this tonight, but you've been through it. But you're rising up to this new music. God, is music ever a big fucking theme in this reading? So, I gotta sing my favorite Nina Simone. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Oh, yeah, so good. So, listen to that song, that soul song. Okay, I got to read it again. I got to listen to the guides, man. And I wrote my happy songs every child made joy to hear. And it's musing. Music. And then what comes after that? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. And you know what always fucking strikes me? This is an offer. And so I love how we had this Page of Pentacles, the seed, and now you go through this doorway, and isn't it fucking interesting that in this deck, this This doorway looks so much like this doorway. So as the door closes, you're going through this doorway. Bye, Felicia. And then you emerge through this doorway into this new abundance, this new, foundation, garden, whatever it is, it's starting to blossom. It's starting to blossom. So nourish that garden, grow that garden, All right. And then the final outcome is you take that, you nurture that, and then you've got the Lover's card. And I'm going to let that mean whatever it means, If this means you find your lover, like truly, this is a divine connection after all of this. You've been through all this toxic bullshit, but it's growing something new. And if it's not a lover, it's something that you're passionate about, that you feel a connection with, that you're, it feels like you've got your lover. How else can I say it? And, I don't know, this is probably a brand new start with somebody. Whether it's whoever, it's not for me to define who this lover is for you. All I know is you put an end to something. You found your self-worth again. And as you walk through that door, man, that's sexy. That's beautiful. So, repose, balance, find your song, plant your seeds, nourish your garden, nourish yourself. And then when the new opportunities show up, new love is going to be there too. Powerful, wonderful. Well, I hope that was what you needed to hear, Leo. I hope that gives you hope. I hope that gives you strength. I hope that gives you guidance. I love you fucking Leos so much, so much. And I just want to see all the best things happen for you. I want to hear those songs. So I'm going to close. If you would like a personal reading from me, I'll make sure that information is put down below. And yeah, I also do astrology readings, mostly natal, but I can do other astrology readings. I just don't like to do it on videos because I don't feel comfortable with that yet. I also do palm readings. That doesn't work as well on video. But if you happen to be in the Colorado Springs or Manitou Springs area, come on down to CK Comics. You might want to shoot me a message first and let me know, because I'm not always there. There's another reader there. But let me know, and I'll be sure to arrange it with you. Best way to hit me up is my Gmail, airyfairytarot@gmail.com. I also have a Facebook page. You can hit me up there too. Also, tips and donations, man, are they appreciated. So if you'd like to tip me, donate, whatever, I'll make sure those links are down below too. Until the next reading, Leo, I wish you love and light and peace, joy and fun and music. Yeah. Bye.